Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is Ken Chrysler here, and welcome to FLH's Summerslam Part 1. We are going to have two parts for this one. The battle will be in the second part, but tonight we're going to be focusing on the championship matches. So it's going to be a really good one here, and we're starting off, of course, with a title that Ted led once more than $1 million, the U.S. title. That's right. Going to be Ted Led versus the Blueneck for the U.S. Championship. And this is one, and I'm going to tell you one thing that's going to be amazing. A fun fact: every match type tonight is going to be different. They're all going to be different. You got this one's going to be a Hell in a Cell. Then we're going to have a steel cage, and then we're going to have the knockout. Normal tag, and then Extreme Rules to end things off between Newson and Aiden, which we are all praying that Newson wins this thing. But here we go. We're going to start off with the U.S. title, though, first. And here's the one, the only, the United States champion is in the house. And this is going to be a good one. Between these two, and I mean, there is some bad blood here. Some very bad blood. The cell is up and we are ready to go. And Ted Led wants this more than anything. And I mean, he has went to far extremes to try to get this title. It's crazy how far he's willing to go just for that little belt. It's not even the main belt. That's what kills me. It's not like the World Heavyweight Championship. It is the U.S., so it is patriotic, and Ted is super patriotic. And yeah, Ted Led knows that that's the title. That's definitely the title. And as soon as you put a cell up, you know someone's going to get hurt. It's an automatic. And we are kicking things off. It is 2 out of 3 falls here. And anything goes, basically. The only good thing about this is nobody can really get involved. But someone's definitely going to get hurt. And of course, we got Melissa versus Lashawna. We have the State of Insanity versus X Marks the Spot. And we also have Aiden and Newson, which is going to be the match that everyone is worried about, including myself. Because who knows what Aiden has up his sleeve. He has Extreme Rules on his side. But Newson's going to have to stop this madman. You got to stop him from becoming world champion and stop him from becoming president. Both. He must be stopped. The Walrus Party must be stopped. And here comes Ted back in. Already got a chair and a bat. Ready to go. And yeah, we're going to do this in 2 parts since it's going to take really long because the battle will be after this. But it's going to be after we do the other Summerslams. So we're going to get them out of the way first. And we're we're going to get them out of the way before the battle begins. And, of course, they will have their own little battles, but they won't be as big. So that's why we're doing this in 2 parts, and we hope to do the other 2 in 1 part. But we'll see what happens. It could end up in 2 parts. Who knows? But definitely D-Lee has the biggest army of all 3 brands, for sure. And he has the most ill intentions of all 3 brands. So we got 4 great championship matches for tonight. Tag, US, Women's, World. The IC title, of course, is on break. They rotate between the US and the IC. So that will be getting a break. And Ted Led is going to try to give it his all tonight. That's if he doesn't get stuck in a glitch. Happens to everyone. And it looks like it's happening right now. Poor Ted. Or at least he's waiting for him to get back in. And oh, look at this counter, though. And Ted's got a chair. And a strike to the back there. And look at, oh, misses the charge. And Blueneck going to take full advantage of that. And what in the world is... Oh, the Blueneck's going for a submission. But it's way too early. And look at this. Oh, man. Ted got slammed big there. And he's going to try to go for a pin. Not even a 2. Ted's not giving up that easy. He's going to have to do some major damage here. And with this cell, that is a possibility. Anything is possible with a cell. Oh my goodness, what a chair shot. And I know Blueneck's had enough of Ted Led's debacle about the US title and his obsession with it. And we'll see what happens tonight. Ted has won tons of matches since he lost that title. Seems to drive him insane, not being the holder of the US title. But Blueneck, this is a world contender. It's a United States champion right now. And not even could not get to 3 on that one. Ted with the back strike. These two going back and forth here. Oh, man. Ooh! And Ted's got a combo going on. Look at this. Slams the Blueneck really good there. And now going for the pin. And he's got a point. Wow. Wow. He got a point out of that. I don't know how he got a point out of that. I'm telling you, Some magic is going on when this man is after that title. But he's also lost to the Blueneck as well.
Uh-oh.
And Ted, oh my goodness, oh wow. Slams Blueneck through the cell. And as soon as one of these guys, well, as soon as both of them decide to climb, you know things are going to get bad. And Ted's already got a point. Oh, here we go. I knew it was a matter of time. They just cannot help themselves. They love to cause as much destruction as possible. And these two, I'm telling you. Oh, man. And Blueneck picked the wrong time to show off there. Somebody is either going to go through the cell or fall off. They're not going to climb down peacefully. Look at the Blueneck. Oh my goodness. It broke the cell. It broke the cell. I don't know how. It did it in one hit. That's some cheap metal. Wonder where we got that metal from. That's pretty cheap, and he got a point out of it. So he needed it for sure, but I did not expect the cell to break that easily. And a kick out there. He tried to get a double. Get two for the price of one, basically. And that was definitely what Blueneck needed to get back in control of this match. And it is 1-1, and he just hit another big move. Could this be it? And a kick out there by Ted. Both men are bleeding. Oh, and the brogue kick. Oh, my goodness. That could be it. And Blueneck proves that he is better than Ted Ladd. And Ted Ladd will not get the U.S. title. Just absolutely crazy. Blueneck had to put him through the cell. I mean, it changed at that point. At that point, everything changed when he put him in that cell, through that cell. And he retains the U.S. title, so congratulations to the Blueneck. His girlfriend's going to be in action next for the women's title. And, of course, she will be challenging one of our greatest, Melissa, here tonight. And it's going to be steel cage, no escape, 2 out of 3 falls. So every match is different, which I love. I think that really worked out well for us. And here she is, the contender, who has held this title I don't know how many times. The women's title, you know, we've had a couple women's champions that keep the title for a while, but for the most part, you know, the women's title, it just depends on who's holding it. And Lashawna is really good, but look who she's facing off with. So this could go either way. But Blueneck already with a victory tonight, and an impressive victory by using the cell to his advantage. And here comes the women's champion. She defeated Renee at I believe the last pay-per-view. And tonight, There is nowhere to go. She will be locked in the cell with Melissa, and who knows what's going to happen. Of course, Melissa promised to be an ally for the GM at the battle, which will be part 2. It will not be in this part. We're just trying to keep, we've waited a little too long. And eventually we will get to the battle, but we need to clear everything else out first. Because the battle is going to be nasty. We already know that going in. And Dealey wants full power. I think there was a poll that put him most likely to win a battle compared to King Giant and the Moss family. And here we go. Got 2 incredible talents, both future Hall of Famers, in a steel cage. We started off with a Hell in a Cell. We got a steel cage. And we're going to end on Extreme Rules. So it's going to get crazy. It's definitely going to get crazy. A lot of people are excited for the final matchup, which will be between Newson and Aiden. And we're all, I think everyone in the whole entire universe, with the exception of the Walrus Party, is rooting for Newson. Nobody likes Aiden. Nobody does. It's not just me. It's not just Newson. It's everyone. I've never met someone that does like Aiden, beside his own people who are basically with his stable just to have a stable. Because let's be honest, does any of them fit his personality? I mean, they are all jerks. That is true. But it's the most, different stable I've ever seen. The Walrus Party. But Melissa's starting off good here. Already done a lot of damage to Lashawna. Oh, wow. Lashawna with the big hit there. And look at Lashawna. Oh, man. Strikes Melissa. And already trying to get a pin here. I think it's way too early. Does get to 2, surprisingly. Lashawna is extremely dangerous, and she is, of course, trained with the Blueneck, who is her boyfriend. I'm surprised Blueneck and Mentally are getting along, because Lashawna is his ex. But they've managed to put their differences to the side for quite some time now. And Melissa going after Lashawna's back. What a hit there. My goodness. A kick out there by Lashawna. And we all know that, Melissa also wants her power. Everybody wants power over this brand. And, ever since Mike's been gone, mentally has basically taken over. Everything was basically left to him. And Melissa with the stomp there, and boy did that do some damage, and somehow Lashawna kicked out. I don't know how, but she did somehow. Oh my goodness. Oh, little combos there by Melissa. And Lashawna, another strike. Oh man. Lashawna struck with a boot right upside Melissa's face. And oh man, Lashawna just felt the steel cage back first. And Melissa is taunting her, get up. These two actually get along. They are good friends. Well, not as good as some of the others, but Melissa is Lashawna's friend. Despite all the drama with Mentally. Oh man. Oh my goodness, what a shot to the stomach there. And Lashawna's showing off, and that was a big mistake. Because Melissa just got right back up. And these two, one counters the other, and then you see another counter, and Lashawna trying to get a 3, and it did not work. Lashawna throwing in more strikes. And a stomp on the stomach. And here she goes again and lands that kick in mid-air. She has definitely made a comeback. She didn't start off really well. Bam! Oh, man. And Lashawna going with the combos. And look at this sweep. Nice sweep there by Lashawna. And more strikes to the head. And Melissa gets a point. Wow. Oh, wow. With those strikes to the head. And Lashawna's definitely taken a lot of damage. She's already taken a stomp, somehow kicked out of it. I don't know how she did it, but she managed to kick out of the stomp. With the curb stomp. Melissa with a clothesline. Melissa is just... She needs to watch her back. And she does. You cannot turn your back on your enemy in this one. And Lashawna uses her big kick there. And now some strikes to the face. I love how this referee's not doing nothing. I guess she counts from outside. Doesn't even look like she's looking at the pin. Who is she looking at? Did she find a guy that she's in love with? And look at Lashawna. Oh! Oh, that's definitely going to be a 3. There's no question there. And it's a tie. That was almost a knockout. A big charging knee to the head. And look at Melissa. Oh, hits Lashawna in the back of the head. Lashawna didn't see that hit coming. And it is over. And we have a new champion. So Melissa pulls it off and wins the women's championship. So congratulations to her. What a fight, though. Definitely, we've had some close ones here tonight. 1v1, 1-1, and then the second point seals the deal. But it could go either way. It's so crazy. And what a night it has been. And we still have 2 more to go. Got the tag titles, and we got the World Heavyweight Championship, which is going to be crazy for sure. And now it is time for our tag team matchup. So the State of Insanity is already here. They have challenged X Marks the Spot in an elimination tag. So this is their specialty. They've won 2 big matches in this elimination tag. And even though there's no disqualifications, the Freak and Mr. Black are going to have to work within these rules of this elimination normal tag. And we'll see how it goes. And these 2 are a legendary tag team. The Freak probably works with Mr. Black way better than his own brother. So we'll see what happens. This other team has defeated some highly competitive opponents. Like Melissa's Asylum, like Mentally and Blueneck. So we'll see what happens here when they face off with this legendary tag team. And there they are, the State of Insanity. And X Marks the Spot. The champions. Have a long history, these 2 do. And they're facing off with one of the newest and impressive tag teams that we've seen. Who's going to play a vital role in this battle, I'm sure. But first, if the tag champions can take these 2 down, they could do some damage to them. And we're starting off with Goreface versus the Freak. Here we go. Dealey, of course, manager. Mobster on the other side. And there's no battle. We don't know what the KSD is going to do. Who knows what's going to happen. And I'm really worried for the GM and for even my safety. I mean, what if they try to replace me? The golden voice. You know? I mean, if they're in control, there is no law and order. And with no law and order, anything goes. And that could be my job. I'm a single dad. I cannot afford this. Inflation. I can't afford it. You know, I love Winter Fresh gum. It went from $1 to $1.50. Times are getting hard. Times are getting extremely hard. And of course, McKenzie now in. And the Freak taking on Malice McKenzie. You got to watch out for McKenzie because McKenzie cannot be underestimated. We have seen what McKenzie can do. Knocked out, I believe it was the Blueneck with the big boot. And look here, and when these 2 are together, it's something special. They do have a bond of some sort. These 2 are both on the most wanted list, of course. And, of course, nobody does anything. They're right here. You know, you can just apprehend them right now. But, of course, at FLH, anything goes. I mean, who cares what people have done? Who cares about their past? We're going to just let everything fly. You know, I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're just pulling people over for speeding or something. I don't get it. You know, you got so many people on the most wanted list. Here, nothing's done. Nobody interferes in our business. And it's just crazy. It's happened before, I think, one time when we have Clarence T.J. Michaels. He one time came after somebody, but that's about it. You know, if you want something done around here, you got to take care of it yourself. And Godwin with a nice move there. Godwin's extremely dangerous as well. And this team has defeated, you know, some of the, you know, Blueneck and Mentally, Mark Wildhawk and Brian Bobo. This team has been nothing more than impressive. And you saw, I mean, they defeated X marks the spot in Hell in the Cell, but it wasn't these two. It was, I believe it was Guan Powerplay and Valentino. Which will all be involved, and of course you got that psychotic high schooler. And who else is going to get involved? The KSD, perhaps? Probably. It's looking like that's going to happen now. And oh my goodness, Akendo broken over Godwin. And the Freak throwing in some strikes. And of course, X-Patient's going to be teaming up with Mentally, which, you know, we never thought we'd see that day, but it's happening. Freak with a chair shot. And look at these strikes. And the Freak. Pedigree to McKenzie. And McKenzie feels that one. But it is a knockout. This is not pins or submissions. You got to get a KO. You have to get a KO in this. And here comes Mr. Black. And these two are going to work really well together. And they're not going to go down easy. You got to knock out your opponent to eliminate your opponent. And you still have to eliminate the other person. Which we've seen this team before of McKenzie and Godwin. You know, McKenzie took out two people. So just because you get rid of one doesn't mean that, I mean, the odds are still in your favor, but it's not a guarantee. And uh-oh. Oh, this is going to be a chair shot in the corner, maybe. Well, maybe not. McKenzie trying to get to the tag. Mr. Black is in the way, but he's showing off. He needs to stay focused. Oh, man. And both people missed there. And look at this. Right on the chair. On the edge of the chair. What in the world is Goreface doing? He seems a little bit disconnected. Mr. Black took full advantage of that. Kendo's already been broken. And, oh, man, a cheap shot on the Freak. And Mr. Black using the Kendo. Can't even take him down with it. Another broken Kendo. Goodness. Mobster X seems a little bit frustrated. And here comes McKenzie. And McKenzie with a chair shot. Oh my goodness. Mr. Black took some hits there. And look at Mr. Black with a nice slam. Trying to do a lot of pressure on McKenzie. Trying to weaken. And now McKenzie's just completely showing off, disrespectful towards this team, and McKenzie's going to regret this because look at this tag. And McKenzie needs to focus on the targets, but still, nice clothesline and makes the Freak pay. And this would be big for Dealey if he can win the tag titles. He doesn't have a shot at any other title, but he does have the shot at the tag titles here. To take out X marks the spot would be a great advantage for him in the battle if he can win this tonight. Oh, and the Freak with a nice counter. Good counter there by the Freak. And the Freak is going to get some revenge. Oh, Godwin kind of stepped off. Smart move. But he better... Uh-oh. We could get a fight between these two. And oh, man, we got two chairs. Look at this. Oh, wow. The Freak strikes first. Wow. That was exciting. To see which chair would land first. They timed it perfectly. Both of them did. But the Freak slightly had the time on McKenzie. And McKenzie with that big hit. And Mr. Black almost got knocked out there. That was really close. And uh-oh. Again. But Mr. Black is still in this thing, and he gets right back up. And he's taking more damage, and he's still not knocked out. Because he's used to this punishment. He loves this punishment. Him and the Freak love to get hurt. Have you ever seen the Freak unmasked? No, you haven't seen him unmasked. There's a reason. He's bruised up. I don't know if you ever knew that. That's a fun fact. If you've ever noticed, you've never seen the Freak's face. It's because he's very deformed from all of his injuries. That's why you've never seen his face. Because he's an Extreme Rules master. He's one of the, he was one of the first biggest stars ever that we ever recruited. And Mr. Black, he's dialing up a kick. And knocks out McKenzie. But he is exhausted. Definitely took some damage. And look at Godwin, but Mr. Black with the counter. All right. Mr. Black is back. That is for sure. And here comes the elbow marathon. I mean, he took some damage against McKenzie. Like some unreal damage. And here comes the Freak. And look at Godwin. Good counter there. This is going to do some damage. But not enough to knock out the Freak. And Godwin mad at Mr. Black. And it is not looking good for Godwin here. And look here. How about a pedigree? It's over. You cannot destroy this team. This is one of the greatest teams ever. Not X marks the spot, but the Freak and Mr. Black. And uh-oh, they are mocking D-Lee. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? They have the new... Who set up the New Day? Oh my goodness, the Freak has got a trumpet trolling D-Lee. And Mobster X is loving it. Oh man, and when the battle comes, you will see this team unite with the GM. And the Freak, I've never seen the Freak with a trumpet. You know, you never know what to expect out of those two. But congratulations to the tag team champions, finally putting an end to that team that, you know, knocked off some of the best competitors you can knock off here. And speaking of someone who needs to be beaten, here comes Aiden Walrus, the presidential candidate of the Walrus Party. And he's got, of course, his Secret Service with him. They only walk him out to the ramp, though. So, he just has them for the back room just in case someone wants to pick a fight with him, which is everyone. And Aiden Walrus is here. Extreme Rules mentally has stated, though, nobody can get involved. Not me, not the Walrus Party. Anyone that gets involved would be fired. So this is just between him and Newson. Or Newson and him, if you are so into grammar. And Aiden Walrus is here. And this is going to be Extreme Rules, and it is going to be personal. You know, this man got a little bit personal the other week with me, bringing up me as a dad. I'm one of the greatest dads of all time. I don't know what he's talking about. All he does is lie. And here comes Newson, the greatest world heavyweight champion ever. He's been world champion since WrestleMania when he was crowned. It was one of the greatest days of my life, besides my son being born. And this is going to be great. And Newson beat him like he's never been beat. The man needs to be beaten for not wearing pants, just to begin with. And then his attitude, the fact that he thinks he can win the office. Like, really? You're 0% in the polls. 0. You're not going to win. This man has made all kinds of ludicrous claims that he's going to help everyone. No, he's not. He's not going to help anybody. He's all out for himself. He's always been out for himself. And Newson did it for everybody. He did it for you all. He did it for me, winning this world championship. He's the most humble champion of all time. Yeah, so I can't get involved tonight. I can't even be near the ring. Otherwise, the GM said, you know, I could get in really bad trouble, perhaps fired. So, because of, I made a statement before that there was no way he was going to walk out world champion. So, yeah, that kind of did it. They caught me saying that, so I'm not allowed to interfere at all. So I wish Newson the best of luck, and I think everyone in this, every single person in the planet, including the aliens, are rooting for Newson. So everyone in the universe. Nobody wants this diaper politician to win. And look, he's already showing off. It just started. You're a clown. You're a clown, Aiden, and you always will be. You're a degenerate. And Newson is going to show you a wrath like no other. And the Danes are going to get extreme too, because it is Extreme Rules. And Aiden's going to do anything in his power to get that world championship. Him and his chicken legs. Talk about somebody who skipped leg day. And Newson's had enough. He's tearing up the announce table, and the waters are still good. So that's good. So you guys didn't lose your water today. And uh-oh, here comes Aiden with the bat. And Newson dodging, but he couldn't dodge that shot. And Aiden's so cocky, he thinks he can win with one shot with a bat. Newson is the perfect example of the American dream. Came over here legally, started as a commentator, and then as a wrestler, and became so successful in this company. And he is what I would call the American dream. Aiden Walrus is the American nightmare, and he's not Cody Rhodes. He's a nightmare that I have every night. He's the person I fear the most if he has the most power. So Newson has got to stop this man. And Newson trying to get Summerslam going here. But he's got to watch. Oh, man. Good kick to the ribs. And Newson's got the bat. Oh, man. Another kick. And Aiden's holding his poor little head. Little crybaby. And here, uh-oh. And you got to watch Aiden Walrus because he's sneaky. You know, he does everything behind your back when you least expect it. He's a snake in the grass. He's a snake oil salesman. Oh, what a nice takedown there by Newson. Oh, man, Aiden makes him bleed. Newson tried to go for the bat. You got to watch out with the weapons because it could cost you. Because that swing is a lot. Oh, man, Aiden using the bat as Newson is against the ropes. And Newson finally fights him off, but he keeps on taking hits by the bat. And that's not good. And Newson trying for a pin here, not even a 2. Aiden's already busted him open. And Aiden going for a pin, not even a 2. Uh-oh. Oh, this is not good. Oh, my goodness. What a move. And now he has a finisher. I believe that's Newson's finisher, by the way. What in the world? And a kick out there by Newson. I don't know if he stole that or if he already had it or what. Who knows what he's done? And now Aiden again using the bat. And Newson going to use the ropes here. Aiden wasn't paying attention, and it cost him. But both men took a hit. I have no idea how Aiden got up first, though. Newson fell the wrong way. I don't think he intended on falling that way. And he's taking a lot of punishment. And look at Aiden. Oh my goodness. What a dive. Falling on Newson. And look at Newson here, slamming Aiden down. Look at Aiden Walrus. Oh, man. Now he has the bat. And he decides to put it down, and this time, Newson doesn't move. And he lands right on his gluteus maximus. Aiden Walrus does. And that's got to sting. It wouldn't sting as much if you wore pants. And look at Newson here. Newson is twirling the bat. This has been a brutal fight between these two. And of course, this has all gotten personal. And look at that roll up. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's 1 point for Aiden Walrus. All he needs is one more to win this thing. And now more strikes with the bat. And that has been his strategy, using a ball bat. It is not looking good for Newson. And Newson with a nice counter. Oh, that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And a kick out, though. Newson can't believe it. Aiden with a kick out there. And what a great counter by Newson. If Newson can win this, the Walrus Party fails at SummerSlam. But he's down by 1. He's going to have to make a comeback. And it's time to punish the Walrus with these ball bat shots. How about a taste of your own medicine, thug? And look at Newson. I wish we didn't have that view. And of course it's not a 3 count. Goodness. You got to give the Walrus some credit. He never gives up. But Newson's going to go back to work. Why not? Beat him. Beat those chicken legs. And uh-oh. Oh, man. Newson made a big miscalculated mistake. And Aiden, once again, makes a mistake. And Newson's going to make him pay. All right. And those chair shots, 2 to the head. Still 1-0, Aiden Walrus. But Aiden is definitely staggering around the ring. He keeps on playing games, too. You know, look at this. And that time he... Oh, Newson met him. He's trying to play games with Newson, and now he's got the bat. And Newson has taken hits after hits. Oh, my goodness. Both men have taken a lot of ball bat shots. And Aiden is just teasing Newson at this point. It is not looking good for the world champion. My goodness. And I can't do nothing. I'm not allowed. You know, I almost would rather they get rid of me if I can take care of Aiden. And Newson got in a finisher there, and he's got a point. So now it is 1-1. Next fall wins. Oh, and Newson with the kick to the head. Great kick there by Newson, and look at this. And Newson going top rope. He's going for a high-flying move. 450 splash. Could this do it? Yes! And the Walrus has been defeated. So much for his dreams of becoming world champion. It is over. Thank goodness. And make sure you stay tuned because the battle will be the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. And Newson retained.